Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Rohit here from in this video for today. Now I'm going to show you it as how to set up a Google Analytics. So first of all, now let us see now how I'm going to set up it as a Google Analytics here itself only. So let us go to the Google itself. So in this Google, now let's go to the new tab and go to the Google itself. So it's a very simplest way guys now, but how I'm going to set up it as a Google Analytics itself only. So first of all, you need to go to the Google website. So Google website and then you have to go to the analytics. First of all, okay, this was the analytics of this Google Analytics itself only. So let us see first of all now how I am going to set up it as a Google Analytics itself. So let's see. Now you have to go to the main website. It has a analytics.google.com. So analytics.google.com is the main website of this Google Analytics that we can create itself. So let us see now. First of all, now how I'm going to create a Google Analytics itself. So and how to set up a universal code itself. So let us see now. First of all, now how I'm going to create it. Let's see. First of all, before you're going to creating this Google Analytics.com, actually you already have a WordPress website only. First of all, you need to read some you have to write some articles in this WordPress itself. So first for the example now that I'm going to show you here itself. So first of all you need to do is that you have to go to your, if you do not have an account of this Google Analytics, I'm going to show you now how I'm going to create a Google Analytics itself. So first of all, let's click on this my another email ID. So let us see now. For first of all, now how I am going to create this Google ID, Google Analytics itself. So let's see. First of all, you need to do it as a create an account of this Google Analytics. So especially for those who do not have an account of this Google Analytics website. So I'm going to give this link in the description and please go to that link and create your account. Especially for those who have a domain itself only. Without domain, you can't create an account and that you can't practice itself also. So let us see. Now for let's click on the welcome to the Google Analytics start measuring button. We have to click it as a start measuring button. Now let's click on the start measuring. Okay, you can write you can type any name itself. So for example, I'm going to typing it as a Loy toast. For example, this was the example that I am already typing here itself only, and then you can select it as a Google products and services also. So let us, and then directly you can click on the next button. Okay, now let's next name is you can choose any name, you can choose any property name itself. So for example, I am going to enter my uh, Loitoast.xyz, or otherwise you can write it as a .xyz also. That's as your wish. Okay, and then you have to select your time zone. So now I'm going to selecting it my time zone itself only. So let us see. Now I'm going to selecting it as a India only. So okay, let's click on India, and then you have to select your currency also. So in this currency, and now I'm going to selecting it as a Indian rupee. Now let's click on, let's search it for the Indian rupee. Okay, let's click on the Indian rupee, and then next option. So show advanced option. So let us see first. Here it is showing the showed advanced option is there, or otherwise as you wish that you can create it. So first of all, see, I'm for example, I'm going to click on create it, and then you have to enter your website name. So I'm going to enter my website name itself only. So let us see .xyz, and then you need to click on next button. So this was my website itself only. So I'm going to show you the example here itself. So first of all, you need to click it as a next button. Let's click on this. You can choose anything, any itself, anything itself. So for I'm going to selecting it as a all. So for example, I'm going to selecting it as a business size. So that means I'm going to selecting it as a 500 plus and plus. This was the example only I'm going to show you, and then directly you have to click on the create a stream. So let's click on create. So and then you have to select your region, not region, it's a region. I'm going to selecting it as a India only, and then you have to click on accept these two here itself, and then you have to click on accept. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now my email communication. Let's click on save button. Okay, now let's see. This was my measurement ID itself only. So let us see now how I'm going to now I'm going to show you how I'm going to copy the code into WordPress itself. So this was a simple way that I'm going to show you here itself. Let's click on the save button. Before I'm going to selecting it as a save button. So let us see. This was the example that I have already shown you here itself. So first of all, let us see. Let's click on the stream. I'm going to selecting it as a website, and then you have to click on next. It's as your wish that you can create it very easily. So I'm going to selecting here itself only. So and what I need to do is that Google site tag GTAG is there now. So first of all, you have to click it as a Google site tag, and then so this was the Google site tag code. This was the code of this Google site tag code of analytics. So let us see. First of all, now I am going to copy this code into WordPress and pasting into WordPress itself. So first of all, let us see. For example, let's click on this WordPress website. So in which theme you have already selected itself, directly you can click on this theme editor. So first of all, let's click on the theme editor, and then you have to select it as a header PHP. So let us see. Now, first of all, now I'm going to selecting it as a header PHP. So let's see. Now, first of all, now let's see now how I'm going to get it. After you have pasted this code, and you will be get it as a tracking ID code itself also. So I think it may be sometimes it will be get it as a tracking ID code. So it will be compulsory. It will get it as a tracking ID code. So now I'm going to click it as a theme header. So let us see now how I'm going. Now I'm going to click on search it as a header option. So first of all, let's see. So now here here it is showing that the head option is there. No, so let's click on the header, and then you have to click on paste it. Okay. Now let's see. Now I'm going to click on backspace. Okay. Now and then final point is now you have to click on the uploaded file. Updated file, not uploaded. It's an updated file. So let's see. And then you will be get it as a tracking ID code itself. So it will be let it be wait for few minutes. Now it will be get it as a tracking ID code itself. That's all, guys. This was a universal measurement ID code that how I had created this Google Analytics setup itself, and within a within some time you will be get it as a tracking ID code itself also. So let us see. Let's see once all of you. Now I have got it a tracking code or not. Let's see. Okay, now it will be get some time. It will be get your tracking ID code sometime. So let's see. Let's just wait for few sometime, and then you can paste it your tracking ID code into the WordPress itself. So I'm going to show on the another video itself only. So that's all, guys, for today's topic is that. Thank you, guys. Now let's see. Now I have got it as a tracking ID code. So let us see now. First of all, now I am going to click it as a admin button. So let's click on the admin button. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I have got it as a tracking information is there. No, so let us click on the tracking ID. So let's you'll be get it as a tracking code itself only. So it's a very simple way that you can create it. So and then after that, now I'm going to install a Google Analytics in WordPress itself. So first of all, let us see. Now I'm going to this localhost. So let's see. First of all, you need to do is that go to the plugins and click on add new. So now I'm going to install it as a Monster Lights. So first of all, you need to download, then you have to install it as a Monster Lights. So let's click on first of all. Now I'm going to install it as a Monster Lights. So Monster Lights. Let's search for the Monster Lights. So and then okay, now it has been already shown here only. No, so let us see. Now first of all, let's see. I'm going to okay, now here it is. This was the monster light of this Google Analytics itself only. So let us click on this activate. So and if you do not have a monster lights, let's click on install and then you have to click on activate it. So and then let's see now how I'm going to set up it as a Google Analytics in monster of username. So let us see. First of all, you need to do is that click on the launch the wizard. Okay, now here it is showing that welcome to the Monster Light. So which category best describe that your website? You can select any one itself. So for example, I am going to selecting it as a publisher blog and then click on save and continue. Next point is so directly connect Monster Insights to your website. So that is here if you are using a Monster Light, no license is there is no license need for this Monster Sites Lite. Let's click on the create a Monster Insights. Let's see. Now first of all, now I'm going to log into my Google Analytics account from which in which email that you have created a Google Analytics account. You have to log into that email account. You have to log into that email only. So it will be you will be getting as a tracking ID code of this all the website data. So let us see. Now first of all, now let's see. I'm going to show you. Click on allow. Okay, now let's see. All the websites are data. So here is showing. I'm going to show. I'm going to open my another account. So let us see. And let's click on my email ID. Let's click on save and continue again, and then click on connected Monster Lights. Again, I am going to log into my account of Google Analytics itself. So let us go to the Google Analytics itself. So let us see. Now I am going to my login to my account of Google Analytics itself. In which email that you have created a Google Analytics, you have to go to that email and you have to select it. So let us see. Now I am going to show you here as my okay. Now let's see. Let's click on the allow. Let us see. Okay, now I have found that my Loit host.xyz. So let us see. Here it is showing that loithost.com, loithost.xyz is that all the website data. So let us see. Okay, now we have found that my website. So let's click on the complete connection. Okay, now let's see. So that's all, guys. It's a very simplest way that you can create, that you can set up a Google Analytics and connect to your WordPress itself. So let us see. Now, now you go to the, now you have to click on the directly save and continue itself. There is no need to do anything itself only. So let us see. And directly you can click on save and continue. So, but here it is showing that Monster Insights recommended WP WordPress forms is there. No, so first of all, you need to install it as a WordPress form. Let's click on create and continue. Okay, now let's see. Awesome. Okay, finally, my Monster Insights has been created successfully. So let's see. Now let's see all of it. This was it's a very simplest way that I have already connected to WordPress from Google Analytics to WordPress itself. So let us click on the home page. This was my first main website. This was the example I'm going to show you here itself only. So this was the Insights. This was the Monster Insights. Whenever you have created a Google Analytics and then you need to connect to the WordPress on in Monster Insights itself. So that's all, guys. It's a very simple way that I have already shown you here itself only. So let's go to the. That's all, guys. Thank you all. Thank you so much, everyone.